Now we go to the issues of human rights. I mentioned to you that Raif Badawi's case is in the Saudi court system. And with all due respect, our court system is independent, and we do not receive lectures lightly about how our court system should conduct itself. When you look at your own history, some of the most terrible crimes in history have been committed on this continent. And it's the consequence of these terrible crimes that your societies were able to evolve. Democracy didn't come to you overnight. Rule of law didn't come to you overnight. Rights of human beings didn't come to you overnight. So stop lecturing and start working with us. We have a court system. The court system is independent, and we don't allow anyone to question how our court system operates, with all due respect. We are a sovereign country. We are not a banana republic, and we will respect the decisions of our court system. With regards to Human Rights Watch, with all due respect to the organization, Human Rights Watch at some time in the past in Saudi Arabia was contradictory. We had a group of radical preachers who were preaching in the early 90s, and we were accused of allowing hate speech to flourish. When we jailed them, we were accused of taking away their freedom of speech. So what do you want us to do? One or the other? We can't do both at the same time. The issue that 3 people were put to death, that you mentioned to me by reprieve, who committed crimes when they're teenagers, is not true. We do not impose the death penalty on somebody for a crime they committed when they were under the age of 18. We don't. We don't even put them in jail. We put them in a children's rehab center. This rumor led to outrage, based on a rumor. It never happened. The young man was not sentenced to death, and was not going to be, because the crime he committed when he was under the age of 18. We have a situation where somebody committed crimes when they were 16 and 17, and then they committed capital crimes when they were 21 or 22. They were sentenced for the crimes they committed when they were over the age of 18. But the media and some of these rights organizations point to the previous crimes and say he's being sentenced to death for the crime that he committed when he was 16, when it's not true.